Hello everyone, myself Ramkrishna Suresh Shinde, currently studying in second year of BTech Electronics in Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli. Today I am going to demonstrate you the practical of Smith trigger in Protos software. So let's get started and open the Protos software. Create a new project. Give the project name as Smith trigger itself. I am giving it short name as SD. Click on next. Now it is asking to us to create the schematic from different templates. You can select A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, but I am keeping at default. Click on next, click on next, click on next and finish. For this project of Smith trigger, we will require 1741 IC, one sine voltage source and 3 resistors. And now in this practical we will see the output on the analog graph, but the analog graph we can get from here. So from library we will select 3 components: 741 IC, double click on it and select it, 741 IC. After that, resistor, type here RES only. The resistors, all resistors will appear here. Okay, double click on it and select it. After that, select one V source, or we can also write V sine. So that sine voltage source, it is a sine voltage source. We can also get sine voltage source from this generator mode, but I have selected it from library. Now click on OK. First place the 741 IC. Now zoom to selected area so that it will be helpful for us to create a schematic or draw schematic. Now place the resistors, one resistor for feedback, place it here so that this area can be empty for connecting a power supply to the 7 number terminal of IC. After that, rotate the resistor and place it here, connect this to the non-inverting terminal of IC. Now place one ground terminal. Place one resistor at the input. Take this sine wave source, place it here. Take one ground terminal. Set the amplitude, but for now we will not set the amplitude. After calculating the values of UTP and LTP, we will set the amplitude. For now, keep it as default. means no amplitude here. Frequency 10 Hertz I will keep. Click on OK. Now it's time to power up the op-amp. So for this we will create external circuitry. Select one battery from library. This battery, single cell battery. Select it. Click on OK. Here we will create the whole circuitry of powering the op-amp. Means this circuit will generate the plus minus 12 volt supply for our op-amp. Go to the terminal mode, select the default terminal, place two terminals here, one here and one here. After that connect it. Change the battery voltage to the 12 volt so that plus minus 12 volt supply can be generated. Place one ground terminal at the middle. Okay, now give this name to this terminal as VCC and give name to this terminal as VEE. Now the same names VCC and VEE we will give to the respective plus and minus supply terminals of our 741 IC. Take one default terminal, place it here at the 4 number terminal of IC and one here. Seven number pin will take plus VCC supply, so we will write here VCC so that this VCC is virtually connected to this VCC of plus 12 volt. Now it's time to connect VEE virtually. Now this VEE or this 4 number terminal is directly connected to this VEE without any wiring, virtually connected. Now to observe the output we will require one analog graph. We will require one analog graph, so go to the graph mode, select the analog and draw the graph here. Okay, it is the whole blank graph. We have to configure the inputs and output or track the inputs and output on the graph so that we can observe the input and outputs. So it can't be happen directly. We require one or two voltage probes for this purpose, one at output and one at input. Check the name of output probe is as U1 OP. So go to the graph and right click on it, select add traces and at the P1 probe P1 select as U1 OP. Now click on OK. Now go to here and just drag this name on the graph. Drag this name on the graph. Okay, you can see here this name is here R3 in bracket 1. Now if we calculate the UTP and LTP points, then it will be 10 kilo ohm upon 10 plus 10, 10k plus 10k, 20k, so that it will be 0.5 into our saturation voltage will be plus minus 10 volt, so that our UTP and LTP point will be 5 volt. So we have to give the input as it can cross the 5 volt. So give the input amplitude as 7 volt. Now click on OK. Just click on this graph and press the tab button. You can observe the output. Right click on graph and click on maximize. You can see here our UTP and LTP points. I am zoom in. I will zoom in to see the UTP point. You can see here it is 5.50 volt plus 5.50 volt. For minus or LTP, it is also something like this, 5.50 volt. So yeah, in this way you can complete the practical of Schmitt trigger, or you can also simulate the analog graph to the Protos software. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you.